जय श्री माता जी। अब हम सब श्री माता के श्री चरणों को प्रणाम कर कर कुंडलिनी उठाकर बंधन लेंगे। Let us all bow down at Shri Mataji's lotus feet, raise Kundalini and take Bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji. महामंत्र एवं श्री गणेश मंत्र।
Ma श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कलकी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कलकी साक्षात् श्री स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माता जी। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
जय श्री माता जी। अब हम अपने चित्त को सहजतार पर रखते हुए श्री माता जी की अमृतवाणी को सुनेंगे। कीपिंग our attention on Sahasrara. Now we listen Shri Mataji's Amritvani. Jai Shri Mataji.
Supposing I go to India. You know all the villagers of India. What will give them the greatest pleasure? If I ask for something. Supposing I tell a poor man, can I have half a gram of gold? He will never question. He said, there must be something. She is Mahamaya. If she has said it, there must be something. He'll beg, borrow, steal, do something and get it for me. Because he sees the complete dimension of that saying that you have to get me this. He sees it, he knows it, and he will work it out in every way possible. Thank you. What is to be done? He'll not think. He has to borrow, he has to do this. He's not bothered about this. There's a story of Shivaji which I must have told you before also. That is, Guruji wanted to take his test. Because Mahamaya is a testing power. And he said to his disciples, he said, I've got a terrible boil on my foot which is about to burst out. A huge thing he had here, tied up. And it's leaking now with the pus is coming out. And I cannot get it cured unless and until one of you can suck it. Imagine. How many of you would agree? Won't even think of it, isn't it? What a test. And especially Indians who are so worried about their personal cleanliness. They wash their hands 50 times. So everybody looked at it quite worried. Shivaji had come that time. And Shivaji said, all right, I will do it. And it was a mango he had put in there. And he sucked it and he said, it's very nice and sweet. One day again, he asked that I want the milk of a tigress. Everybody was quite frightened. Who is going to milk the tigress? Shivaji said, all right, I'll go. He went in the forest and he was looking out for a tigress who has given her cubs. They are even worse. And he saw some cubs there. So he went near them and he started saying, see, my guru wants your mother's milk. Can I have it? I want to have your mother's milk. The tigress was looking at him. And he bowed to her. He said, you see, my guru wants your milk. What am I to do? And she could see that. She came and stood before him. He had taken a pot with him. He milked it. And he took that for his good. Because even a tiger, even a serpent respects the dedication to reality. And that's what is lacking. And once that is lacking, you cannot be respected. And you have to respect yourself. Whether others respect you or not makes no difference at all whatsoever. But if you have respect for you, you won't bother about what others have to say. I can make out people who are intensely seeking, who are just seeking, who are just here because of certain relations are here, or something like that. Now those who are intensely seeking will get what they have asking for. And that has everything in it. Everything. And those who are casual will also get casual remarks. That's all. So the intensity will be fulfilled with much greater intensity. No use looking at others. Look at yourself. If you are losing your joy, you are no more a surgeon. You have to be in joy. Then only you are a surgeon. Mahamaya is a very big subject. I can write a complete book on it. I think in this short time, whatever is possible, I have tried to tell you. But I would like you to ask me questions today because Sir Yogis never ask questions. In a seminar they should. You are not in thoughtless awareness just now. Mahamaya can work it out. Please ask me questions. And don't murmur at the back. If you have any questions, please ask me. Another point about Mahamaya, being the Mahamaya, you are not afraid. Supposing Chandi has to stand here with her sword in her hand, nobody would dare go near her. But despite that, you people shake sometimes, I don't know why. Ask some questions, important.
Well, I have a question. When the energy is coming up like this to the head and it's going to the back and to the front, I don't have a clear feeling here if it's coming up and down here or if it's coming here and here. And when it goes to here, and you told us the 4 stages above the head to Ardha Bindu and up there, it's going up there. I'm not quite sure how it's going through the head. Because on your diagram, which you're doing Nirmala Yoga, it was only the beginning part, and I would like you to tell us how it's flowing through the head, if it's coming up and down or going like that.
In your case, it is going from which side? You feel it's going this way and that way?
Yes.
You feel that way?
Yes.
Not from the center?
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Feels sometimes like it comes like a chrysanthemum, like that somehow.
That means it is going to your ego and superego both sides. So that what has to be done is to pray to the deity of Christ so that he sucks in your egos and superegos. When it is sucked, then only you can go in the center. It is trying to cleanse your ego and superego. You see, wherever you have a problem, the Kundalini goes there. Supposing you have a liver problem, you can see on my feet when you come. Supposing you have a liver problem, you will see the Kundalini pulsating at the liver. Supposing you have a problem of ego, superego, then it goes and works there, tries to clarify it and cleanse it. But if you can work out the deity of forgiveness, that's Christ, it can suck it. So we have to use both the things. We have to use the Kundalini as well as the deities. Alright? You must pray. You must pray to me. Meditation doesn't mean that you don't pray. Your prayers are like mantras. You must pray. That's a good question. Now better. It's rising in the center. What's that?
One prayer mala for the whole tour of England and Cardiff also, of course.
Cardiff. Yeah. Cardiff. Should work out in Cardiff. How do you find?
Many false gurus. They are more active than us, in fact.
False gurus are there in Cardiff? No more in London.
Yeah, new crowds.
I was telling Gabe that you must arrange your tours in England. I can't do it now anymore. I shouldn't do it because every country says that mother, you have gone through England so many times, up and down, you have really done all the crossroads of England. But you couldn't do that to our country, while now you are so many people who have to. That will do, I think. That's quite enough. Thank you. You have to do it now. You have to go on touring now. Cardiff is a good invitation. You people should go and work it out. Now there will be holidays. You should go to different places where I've been and work it out. It can be arranged very easily. You have got your friends there. You've got your centers there. You all should go advertise, work it out, put posters, things like that. You all can work it out. As if I'm going there. You can use my tapes. Yesterday's was a tremendous tape. Could be used. Whatever tape you want, you can ask and we can do it. We can also show them our videotapes. I think you all should arrange it and organize it. Little money is to be shelled out. Doesn't matter. It's like a holiday. Those who want to come to India should come if they have money, otherwise they shouldn't come. For the first 4 years, I paid for their stay, everything I paid. Gavin will tell you that. But now I can't do it, I'm sorry, for so many people. You have to pay for your food and for your traveling. But you must now take it up as a real job for you to go around England, talk to people, take groups there, advertise and work it out. That's what you have to do. It's not such a big country. You are quite a lot of people. 12 disciples of Christ spread Christianity to this extent. And most surprising, all the gurus are well known everywhere. I am not so known. The reason is the Sahajogis enjoy their spell. Finished. That's one part. You have to do it. This is what you have to give, is to spread Sahaja. Maybe some people may not like you, they may reject you, they may say horrible things to you. You might find certain Sahajogis fighting with you there. Also, Sahajogis, when they are going for the work, they do not work as a team. They fight. Indians can't understand. See, they have been listening to you, they can't understand why these people have arguments. I said they enjoy arguments for argument's sake. They don't mean anything serious. They don't talk, they don't argue. They're just enjoying. So many of them told me that they argue too much, they talk too much. They argue all the time among themselves. They like to argue. That's what I told them. But this is what it is. You have to go, and that will really help you for your ascension. Because why should God give you life if you cannot give it to others? But it should not be a thing that it is a play of your power. It is your dedication, it is your service. And for that you should not expect a reward in any way. Nor you should try to dominate others. Both things are wrong. If we decide that we have to do something, there are holidays now. 3 months holidays, I'll be going to Europe. You please work it out, it's a very good chance. My absence can provide a very good chance for you. That's what my idea was, that you will take it over. Now you don't wait for my signaling. Please do it. Those who want to do this work, raise your hands. Let's see. That's really? Thank you. I believe you. Thank you. Why should I worry now for England? England is ours with so many hands and so what's coming out. So I leave it to you now to decide, form a committee, who will go where. Do not do simultaneously. Put a force on one place, say Cardiff, you so many should go. Arrange for your food and all that, pay for it, manage it somehow. There are some cheap places where you can go and stay. Work it out. You can have some vans and some lorries or something, or trucks if you want. We are truckloads. With banners, go around and do the job. Talk to people in the marketplaces, everywhere. You all can do it. Enjoy these 3 months like that. Then you need not go to India if you don't want to. If you want to go, you can go. That's not compulsory, or on the contrary, I find it difficult if it's a big number sometimes. But it's for your good. You go there for enjoying. For your own self. We say that in Sahaja Yoga we don't take money. That's me, I don't take money. That's the point. I don't take money, but doesn't mean that we don't pay, that we don't pay for our food, or as if the Sahaja Yogis are on dole from mother. Is it that way? Does that mean that? We have to pay for our food, we have to pay for our stay, everything we have to pay as respectable people. I had said once that we should not be without jobs. That's not very good for us. But now this country has so much of joblessness, it's better to take to that also. Some people who cannot afford should not starve themselves for that. I don't want that. If you are not getting a job, it's all right. You can take a dole till you get your jobs. Don't starve yourself. That's not my point. If you don't get a job, then you can take a dole or whatever is the way is in this country. But don't starve yourself and don't keep yourself inadequate. You can take a dole. But that doesn't mean those who have jobs should give up jobs. But you are employed by God. Know that. You are employed by God. Any other question?
Mother, what is the relation between Mahakali and Muladhara chakra, and how can we strengthen that energy within the left side?
What is it?
He's asking what is the relation of Mahakali with the Muladhara chakra and how we can strengthen that energy of left side.
Mahakali is the mother of Shri Ganesh. She is the mother. She is the power of Shri Ganesh. He exists because to him, he doesn't know anybody else but his mother. And he knows that she is the most powerful. I have told you the story of Shri Ganesha and Kartikeya, that when Parvati Mahakali, Shiva asked them that if one of you can go around the Mother Earth, then I'll give you some prize. And whosoever comes first will get the prize. So Kartikeya had a peacock, while Ganesha had just mouse, little mouse. So he didn't know how to do it. So he took to his wisdom. He just thought, who is greater than my mother Mahakali? No one, not even my father, because he can't exist without her. He has no light without her. She has no power without her. So she is the highest. So why go around this Mother Earth? This is the highest of highest, went round her. He got the prize. But Muladhara is the big problem, I must say. Will I have another chance to talk to you? Then I think I'll do that later because I want to talk on that very much. I think we have talked about one point is the sin against the father, to feel insecure about money. I see Rustam. Look at Rustam. He's saving money. Mother, whatever you want, I'm saying, I don't want it now, no question, but he says, I'm saving money for that. He's got a big job. He's saving money for that. Those who are insecure about money must know. What are we saving out of whatever we have? I don't have any need just now, but he wrote to me, Mother, I got this job because of you. Otherwise I cannot think of getting this job. In that way, we have to think about the sin against the father, to feel insecure about money, to talk about money, to worry about money. All right, have it. That's the way one should be. Though I've never asked you for money so far. I've never asked. This is one side. The sin against the mother, I want to talk to you later when we have the puja. Will that be better? All right. What about your seminar programming? With the Mahamaya? Any other question? You must ask me a question of this kind, nature. What others would ask you a question which you won't be able to answer. That's a better way. What others would ask you a question which you cannot answer. Yes.
So people often ask, how do we know that the vibrations are right or telling us right before they have realization? They want to be comforted in some way to know that it's right. How can we explain to them that it's right?
This is right or wrong. Because you have to say that relatively you have to understand. Now see, we think that these are flowers, all right? Because we can see it clearly that these are flowers. And you ask 5-6 people, what are these? They'll say these are flowers. But if you ask a blind person, he might say, these are snakes. Because he can feel it through his hand, and he cannot understand what it is, all right? In the same way, supposing you ask a question, is there God? You get vibrations tremendous. If you ask a question, am I the spirit? You get lots of vibrations coming in. Then you get a madman and put your hands towards the person. You start burning your hands. He is definitely a proved, certified mad person. So then it is proved that what the vibrations are telling is the truth. Once in Pune, first time when I went there, the program was arranged in a hall, Rajwadi's hall, who is a Brahmin. He was a Brahmin, a very austere type of a Brahmin. And when they told that I am not a Brahmin, he hesitated. And the committee, decided that we can't have her program if she is not a Brahmin. Again Mahamaya. I am the creator of Brahmins, isn't it? So, I did not know actually what was happening because nobody told me anything about it. And they said that all right, if you don't want to have a program, we'll give it in the newspaper. Said no program because she's not a Brahmin. Because we have already published in the newspaper that there's going to be a program. So got a fright. So they thought, no, this cannot be. Then they will say we are very sort of people, fanatics and things like that. Because Brahmins are that way hated in India. So they said, no, don't do that. All right, we'll have it. So when I was having the program, see, there were about 6-7 people sitting here. I was shaking like this. So I thought I better play a trick on them. But I didn't know this had happened. Didn't know anything about it, the background. So I said, those who are Brahmins, please come forward. So 5-6 of them, because poor Mr. Rajwade Agnihotri was suffering from deadening arthritis. He was sitting on that gallery there, while 4 or 5 of them came forward as Brahmins. Came forward. I looked at them. So you are Brahmins? Yes. One more joined them. Very good. More the merrier. And then I said, now put your hands close to me. Like this. They all started shaking. Stand the man. So I said, now, why are you shaking? If you are Brahmins, you should not shake. He said, Mother, you are the Shakti. That's why we are shaking. And see, those people are also shaking this side. I said, ask them from where do they come. So they asked them, from where do you come? They said, we are coming from lunatic asylum. All of us, from Thana. I said, now you see, relatively. That is how you have to say how the vibrations are right. Alright? Now, what are the questions they would ask? Yes?
When we go around with posters putting them in shops, people always ask us, what is Sahaj? What do you mean? And in a shop, when you're putting up a poster, you don't have time to go into great detail. What is the best way to just tell them what is Sahaj before we put the poster?
Sahaj means spontaneous. It's a spontaneous happening. Is a living force of God, which works out a living thing. Something that is living, because God is a living force. That is accepted. At that, the Holy Ghost itself has to give you the birth. And the Holy Ghost resides within us in the triangular bone which gives us. And it's a living happening within us which takes place, which has taken place so far, the way we have evolved into human level. And now to go further, there is this force within us which we have experienced, we have seen, and you have to get it. And that's how you proceed. See, if they are Christians, start it with Holy Ghost. It's better. If they are Hindus, not difficult. If they are Muslims, also you can tell them that Muhammad Sahib talked about asas, talked about you have to be a wali. You have to become a realized soul. He talked that at the time of resurrection, your hands will speak. So he talked of the future. How do you stop it at Muhammad? He talked of the future. Throughout he talked of the future. Moreover, I would say one more thing. We must have study groups in Sahaja Yoga. Very important. I find many people are there, quite a big percentage, who do not know much about Sahaja Yoga. They are enjoying themselves, they have got vibrations, they have got this, but they don't know much about it. They haven't, so many of them are just worshipping Advent like Bible. See. I hope they do not make a microscopic copy of that and put it here. As surgery, see. Anything is possible with his brain. So, you must understand, Advent is just a wee bit of it. But try to understand something. And some people understand it very well. Some people mentally, you must understand Sahaja Yoga first of all. Then we have other books on Sahaja, which you must read, which are simpler books. Then you can ask questions to them. You must have a study book. Alexander started a study book on Sahaja, and he charges some money. He says it works better, mother. But I said, why do you charge money? He said, for the hall. But I tell them I am charging this money for learning Sahaja. There's a course in Sahaja he started. You'll be surprised I was not for it. But it works better. People are knowing about Sahaja. They are trying to bring paper and pencil and understand each and everything. Like a school. I mean, if you need that, you better do it. I don't know why you have to pay, but I think he does that very well. And French are getting better than English according to him, as far as the knowledge of Sahaja is concerned. So it's better you all work it out that way, I think. Whichever way is useful for you. This is Samayacha. See, we are so money oriented. It's better we start with the money and end up with the spirit. Baba, I don't know what to say because I don't want anything out of it. But if that can screw up your heads, better have it. I mean, I don't know what way it suits you. I never liked publication or advertising through handbills, but I had to agree to it, and I have agreed now. Because it's something different world we are facing. So do whatever way you like. That's not important. But you must know about Sahaja. Because when you are talking about Sahaja, you should be knowledgeable, isn't it? Otherwise, they'll say something which I have never said. Mother says so. And I am shocked. How could I say such a thing? Best way to know about Sahaja better is that you compare it with other sayings, with other literature, with other scriptures, with other sayings. That's a very good way. There's a very good book in Marathi has come out where Sahaja is described through many sayings. You can find out things like that, write essays on that, something like that. You can have a competition on essays. I don't know how the mind goes to that you must have the knowledge. It's not enough to be joyous, because then you cannot be a guru. If you have to be a guru, if you have to spread Sahaja, you must know about Sahaja, isn't it? That's it. Any other question? Now I'm saying all this, I hope it is recorded. That firstly you have to have a committee for people to travel around, and proper arrangements to be made, and all planning to be done, who's traveling where, how we are going, when is the holiday time, do it in the weekends, whichever suits. Secondly, how to improve the knowledge of Sahaja. There's another method they try in India, which you can try also here, is they put on mic tapes and ask people to take note, whatever they think important. Then discuss among themselves, talk about it. Everybody has to talk and understand. And whatever point they don't understand, they write to me, Mother, this point we did not understand. Will you explain? That's also a good way. Anna, what did I?
Yeah, the question is, what is the importance of spreading the vibrations in the environment? Like if we speak to a scientist, they say that electromagnetic vibrations are there. The electromagnetic vibrations perform a function. So we can say to them that these vibrations that we have as a result of Sahaja is flowing through us and is doing something for the environment. So if you can please say something about what it does to the environment.
Now electromagnetic vibrations are the right-sided vibrations of the dead, we shall say. Now our vibrations are what we are calling this Chaitanya, is the combination of all these three plus the Ardhamatra is the Adi Shakti on top of that. So we have 4 types of vibrations integrated in these vibrations. Emotional side, evolutionary, and the one that is electromagnetic. So we have all these vibrations within us integrated And on top of that is the fourth one, which is the Adi Shakti's vibrations. They organize, they think, they work out, they direct, they choose, they do everything which is the administrative side. So we have 4 types of vibrations. Now see a camera. I'll tell you an example. I went to a station for my own photographs. So there were 4 photographs every time I come. The first one didn't have so much depth. Second one improved. The third one improved. And the fourth one was the best. What happened? That when the first photograph came in, it received some vibrations. And it changed electromagnetic into Chaitanya, little bit. And the fourth one was good. Like you people, when you take my photograph, are very much different from the photographs taken by people who are not surgeons. Sometimes I look in those photographs otherwise as if I am standing with somebody with a pistol at my back. But the camera, which is not touched by anyone, which is facing me all the time, records so many things which normally people cannot. Now you know that the people who were taking very good photographs have suddenly lost that power. Because their ego has gone. They have started thinking they were very great photographers. They start thinking no end of themselves. So their photographs are not showing such results. The other day, I saw a photograph of mine. And I told the person who has taken the photograph, and he was amazed. How did I know? I said, I can see all the chakras represented in it. From the photograph, I can make out who has taken the photograph. So when a person is dealing with these electromagnetic vibrations, say, for example, here are electromagnetic vibrations, isn't it? Simple as that, here, on these. Now they receive my vibrations. And whatever I talk became samadhi. When I blow in this, I blow in your sastra. Electromagnetic is a wee bit of a dimension, 1/3 of the right side. 1/3 of the right side electromagnetic. Out of which this universe is created. Then there are other vibrations which are beyond electromagnetic. Like we have 5 elements. Electromagnetic are only 2 elements. 2 elements which are combined together. It's very easy to combine 2 elements. No permutations and combinations. But when there are 5 elements, these 3 combinations can make so many varieties, and they are all right sided. So you can imagine there are so many vibrations on the right side. We are using the ether, for example. Ether we use for broadcasting. We think it's only electromagnetic is a wrong idea. Now when I speak, say, and broadcast and it goes in the ether, it's the Adi Shakti. So it governs, then it manages things. It can work on your sahasrara, it can work on so many kundalinis, it can work on the nature. But they are so frightened of me, they never allow me to go on the team. The negative. So electromagnetic are just a wee part of it, as I told you. It's just a combination of the Mother Earth and the electricity. That is, we can say, comes out of the water in it. That's all. electromagnetic things have helped in one way in creating life. Because where there were only gases created, helium, hydrogen, oxygen, it was the electrical charge which changed them into life. Amino acids were formed like that. But the electrical charge also changed them because there was Adi Shakti's power working on them. The administration was done by Adi Shakti's power. So it's just a wee bit of it. And if you have to achieve anything on the electromagnetic, you can show wonders out of it. Wonders. Vibrations can pass on to it. Means that it administers those vibrations which are sound vibrations. Now, for example, take it to sound vibrations, are carried by electromagnetic vibrations. In the same way, Chaitanya can be carried on electromagnetic vibration. They can be carriers. But Chaitanya cannot carry electromagnetic. Alright? You are all stunned by my knowledge of that. Any other question? Yes. Little loudly from that distance.
Mother, can you explain the relationship between the geographical locations in the world and the microcosmic being of us individuals in relationship?
Sorry? Question.
He's asking about the expression of the Kundalini in the world as a whole. You can say something about that.
About
how the geographical locations correspond to parts of the inner being of the individual. Like you say, England is the heart.
I see. You see, Kundalini is made out of Mother Earth itself. I mean, the element used is the Mother Earth. Can you imagine? And the magnetic power of Mother Earth is used in a way that we can say that it represents the Mother Earth, Kundalini within us. And that's how the earth is made also. It's made of layers. The whole earth is made of layers because one can understand that when the part of the sun which broke away from the sun came down like a sari, you can say, like a thick one, because it was gas, and then it had to go round itself. So the layers were formed, just like the Kundalini force comes down and coils up. In the same way, Mother Earth was coiled. And the centers that I have described to you, that are here and there, like here, as I said, is the one. It's not actually based on the axis of the Mother Earth. Should have been normally based because there were lots of give and take took place. Like the continent of Australia drifted down to the Mooladhara. And the line, if you draw from there to India, then goes round the earth and comes back to Himalayas. You might say that's how it makes a Kundalini, but it does not. If you draw a line, it may not. But I can tell you how in the body it makes a sense. Still the body is not, still thank God we are intact in one piece. Like our heart is where it should be, our nose is where it should be. Thank God. It may be, after some time you might find the nose hanging from it. And the way we are, I don't know what will happen. Now the Kundalini moves like this, say, for example from the heart, it starts, goes up like that. This is the 3.5 point. Now if you can make a spiral and cut it half, 3.5, you get 7 points. 3.5, you take a spiral from the heart, it moves. 1, 2, 3, and the half that ends up at Muladhara. Now you cut it half. You get 7 points. Do you follow the point? And that's how one after another these chakras are there within ourselves. So the Kundalini itself represented on the Mother Earth and which is readjusted now, adjusts itself within ourselves in such a manner that it creates this pinda, this body, in its own form, but is still residual because it has not acted, it has not awakened. So it is still residual, but that 7 chakras are such created by the same Kundalini as I told you. But once upon a time, the earth was placed that way and made like that. But then it changed. And you cannot explain it without showing you a proper mark. That you might say that, Mother, how is it that way? Australia is there and India is here and this and that. But if you see a spiral going into like that, then it sprouts up. Its own personality comes out. At a point which looks odd, but it is in the spiral way, placed in place. Even this world is moving in a spiral. This universe is moving in a spiral. There's an ascent. That's how it is achieved, through an ascent. If it was just moving round and round this earth, it would not have evolved. To go up goes round, but it is ascending. And I'm sure science will find it out very soon that the whole universe is moving in a spiral. I don't know how far is science gone to find out more. Is there already findings like that?
We found 11 dimensions now.
Huh?
We found 11 dimensions now.
11?
Dimensions. But you say there are 64.
It's unlimited. It's unlimited. I'm talking of unlimited. Now, there's one question I'll ask. Supposing they say, what is unlimited and limited? How will you explain it? I mean, supposing I'm not a Sahajogi. I'm quite a clever person and ask you a question. There are PhDs and MDs, let's answer. Some answer.
Mother, the unlimited is the mother.
Huh?
The unlimited is the mother.
No, but that is your statement.
Mother, the unlimited you can only do with your head. But the limited you can do with your head, but the unlimited is with the vibrations.
No, but how is it? In this world there is something unlimited or not? I mean, the concept of unlimited must have come from somewhere. Who's that? You have to say something concrete.
The unlimited is the comprehension that God is unlimited beyond the means and now.
What's he saying?
We have to be subservient to God.
Can't hear you. Okay, what is saying, David?
Saying that God is the unlimited, Baba.
No, but that's your statement. They don't believe in God, supposing. See, mostly they don't believe in anything. Then what will you say? If you say God is unlimited, we don't believe in God. Alright. Then this is your statement, I am not saying. Say something that you have seen unlimited in this world, not me, apart from me. Because you are Sahajogis. Now let's see.
On the gross level, the energy within the human body is a closed system which can be exhausted, as we know through the play of right and left. Connection with
No, but that's what you say. Because you have reached your certain state. But those who are on the gross, can you tell them any example of unlimited? No, you can't say universes. They have not seen. Something that you can see with your eyes.
Life is not an entropic system.
That's another. No. It has to be very gross example. It has to be for gross people. Now let's see.
Blue sky.
No.
You say the sand on the shore.
Huh?
Grains of sand on the shore.
No. It is limited. It is at a point limited. Something that is really unlimited you can see.
Infinity. No, infinity.
How? You talk. Now I tell you. Absolutely gross. What's she saying?
The nourishment of Mother Earth, always living.
What is she saying?
Nourishment of Mother Earth.
No. You see, something, it is conceptual. Not conceptual actually. I'll show you. You can see unlimited. Not me, alright? It's very simple. Put two mirrors in front of each other and put one thing in between. You see unlimited images. One divided by 3 is unlimited. Adi Shakti divided by 3 becomes unlimited. So many things, absolutely gross, you can show them. This is unlimited. So now, there are two mirrors. One is God and His power. And the image in between is the universe. So you get unlimited universes. Then you have God and His power. You get any deity in between, you get unlimited deities in you all. It's a very simple thing you can show. At a very gross level, you can tell them there is something like unlimited. Alright? Is alright for physics people? Am I alright? Like that. So such questions if they ask, you have to be prepared for that. You must think about it. Sometimes you may not answer. Doesn't matter. Think it about. Find out. What does that mean? But the thing is that you must use the Mahamaya power, which you have seen clearly to them by showing my photographs. Now how do you explain this? By showing them what happened in Bedford, or telling them what happened in so many cases, where suddenly you got this and this happened and that happened. How do you explain it? That will stupefy their brain much more. I think my time is over now. You get to take over. Now what time you are having lunch? That's why I said no puja in the morning. Now you know why? But Gavin is the person who listens to me. That's a good thing. I mean, those who listen to me, it's easier to deal with them. But those who don't listen to you, it's very difficult. First you have to convince them on a gross level every time. So don't decide for yourself. Let me decide. Whatever I decide for you is for your good. May God bless.
जय श्री माता जी। अब हम सब मिलकर श्री माता की श्री चरणों की आरती के लिए खड़े होंगे। Now we will all stand for आरती of Shri Mataji's lotus feet. जय श्री माता जी।
सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट श्री कल की साक्षात श्री आदि शक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल की साक्षात् श्री शक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
जय श्री माता जी। आज की इस अमृतवाणी के लिए हम श्री माता जी को कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद करते हैं। थैंक यू श्री माता जी for today's beautiful Amritvani from the bottom of our heart. Jai Shri Mata Ji.